Hi, Sharon Raji Maynard here. A question came up in regard to our class, and I wanted to record an answer not only for the student, but for the class itself. It had to do with a feeling of attack, or, yeah, I guess attack would be an okay word. I want to use this same handout that I used for my class Going Deeper. So here we are. Most have been taught that we are in a world in which all there is love, blue, and fear, red, and various forms of that. And if we just bring ourselves back into love, that's the answer. And that we focus love on these fears, feed love, not fear, the fear goes away. To some degree, that's true. The outpicturing of this fear dissipates. It's like instead of acting on the fear, if you sit and you hold your hands and sit on your hands and just focus love, the manifestation slows down and the manifestation goes away. What doesn't always go away is the seed from which that fear came. The 3-year-old who is panicked when every time a man walks by, etc. Something is in our energy field that causes the manifestation. Something is in our energy field of love that causes our manifestation. The field itself, when it is whole, is all aspects of love, all aspects of good, love, peace, generosity, joy. When it's in alignment to our innate nature, our divine nature, it will form all aspects of good, love being one of them. Over eons of time and before we have had experiences and we have stored the memory or the seed literally in our energy field. And some of those seeds are seeds that will outpicture as fear, as doubt of not enough, etc. And some will naturally outpicture as joy and happiness and complete, etc. The common view is that all there is love and fear. Focus on love, fear goes away. And that's incomplete. It's not untrue. It is true, but it's incomplete story. What are the seeds? And that's where getting tools to go to the moment in time, in whatever way, and change the seed or eliminate the seed. A lot of tools can do that. And in eliminating the seed here of that which caused fear is also an important part of just holding energy to bring it back into love. One of the missing pieces is, do you have a tool that can get you to the cause or the seed of that fear? The other thing that's really important, and we talked, of course, about our divine family, and they're in this area, they are now in alignment to their agenda, an aspect of good. And that's why I had you connect with them to experience it and also to bring that energy in to where we here are on the earth. But this is the big missing piece. There are also constructs put into our energy field by an outside family, several outside families whose agenda is to dominate, control, to use, to subjugate, to discount. And that's what is missing about most energy pictures. They have been hidden amongst us. They have been deceiving amongst us. Their intention is to generate fear, plant seeds of fear for us to hold on to literally cause situations that will cause us to go into fear and keep away from the light. This is the cause of systemic domination in our world today. These are the outside influences that we have let in eons and eons ago, and that we have the power and the authority to remove from our space back to their home is where their home is where they really belong. Many of them are calling to go home. They've lost their way. So it's not that they are bad. They have an agenda, domination, usury, parasitic. It is not compatible to our agenda, which is all aspects of good for us. For those who are parasitic, keeping us in hope and joy, and it just creates more energy for them to use. So our agenda of good is compatible to their agenda to use that which is good. What they are not compatible with is those who are becoming aware or who have an assignment to become aware of their presence in order to remove them. Because that if they are removed, they fear that where will they go, because they've forgotten how to get home. So some of us have periods of our time when we are called to step into the assignment, if you will, the awareness that we can have these beings and their influence and their forms move back to their own home outside of our field. Their initial reaction, these outside forces' initial reaction, is to generate or come at that ability to light up beyond them, in other words, to break people free of their control. They go into fear and start what would feel like an attack. So in those moments when individuals start getting too light, too connected to their authority, it's not unusual that they will feel attacked. It's not anything to be afraid of. It's something to be aware of. That in lighting and being more of who you are, and if you have that inner power to break individuals or groups free of the systemic domination, literally break individuals free of it, you might, for a period of time, feel like you're attacked, trying to keep you small. When you know the bigger picture, then you understand that the law of manifestation says all of this is in the field, all of this. And you have the ability to discern that which is fear-based, and you can feed love. That which is fear-based, and you can get tools to pull the seed to heal the cause of fear, not just choosing what to feed. And you have the ability to discern what is keeping you small, that you can't even step into your place of expanding and helping others because you feel, quote unquote, attacked. Those in us, those who have chosen to incarnate into physical bodysuits that we now call female, were originally given the assignment to be able to discern this energy of domination, discrediting, separation, putting down of the female. Those are all those different aspects of this type of energy, as well as discern fear in order to take action. In the case of fear, decide that you're going to stay in alignment to love, dissipate fear, remove the seed, get tools, remove the seed. In the case of these outsiders, it's not about fear, it's about controlling and keeping you small in a very, very distinct way. You have the ability to say, I see who you are. You're not of my light. You're not of my creation. And call on the beings in heaven, the teams I call the PTO Deep Six, Deep Six. They will come in and help all of those who have been coming toward you or been being carried with you through lifetimes to move them back to their home of origin. They've lost their way. So I hope that helps those of you who have had those experiences, or those who are being drawn into a mission or a calling that would help people break free, that you need to be aware of this also and have tools for this. So the Deep Six, the PTO, and therefore the guardian circles. Guardian circles are specifically to help move these beings out, keep them at bay as they are moved out, so you can continue to become all that you are in the way of light. There are some whose mission, hear that joy, is to keep that sense of hope, that sense of joy, that sense of light, that sense of play alive. They may not have the mission or assignment to move these beings out. And that's okay. Everybody has their role to play. There are those who have the role to play that just keep saying, keep balanced, keep choosing love over fear, bring it into balance. And that's good. We need those too. But without those who have the calling to identify and remove these outsider type energies back to their home, we will never be able to stay in balance, because they will intentionally create and implant fear into our field. So I hope that gives you some understanding. I have a guardian circle booklet that I am updating just a little bit, and then it will be, I will have that both with this video and in other places also. So, blessings, and if you're called to balance energy, do. If you're called to show the example of what love, whole joy looks like, do. But if you have the calling to move these beings out, it's also a joyful task. It's just that you need a little bit more information. Blessings.